Good evening from Look North. Firefighters have spent the warmest Easter Monday on record trying to control a massive moorland fire that broke out last night in Marsden in West Yorkshire. It's thought the fire was started by a barbecue. It's the 6th on the moor so far this year. Here's Sally Hurst.
Flying through the fire line, this helicopter dumps 1.5 tons of water onto Marsden Moor at each pass. But the fire, which started at 7 o'clock last night, is spreading quickly across this tinder-dry moorland. 300 hectares have been burnt.
The conditions are really arduous. It's hot, it's smoky, it's dirty. The firefighters are working extremely hard to try and tackle this blaze. We're drafting in additional resources. We've asked for assistance from national resources as well. So it is putting us under pressure. We're coping with it, but we are under pressure at the moment.
This is the 6th fire on this stretch of moorland since the beginning of the year. A major fire in February damaged 121 hectares. There have been 4 separate smaller fires since. And now this, thought to have been started by a barbecue at a popular nearby picnic spot.
We're right behind the fire here. You can see the smoke billowing over, and that's one of the problems that the firefighters are facing, is the wind keeps changing direction and new flames keep coming up. So we've just come from up the road and the fire has spread so quickly it's now nearly reaching the road, so we've been asked to move out.
The moor is owned by the National Trust and it's a designated site of special scientific interest as home to ground nesting birds.
We have a rare species of bird called twite, and we're aware there's a colony near this fire location, but also bigger species of ground nesting birds such as curlew, which have a beautiful curved beak. Some of those birds will be lucky enough to have a second brood, but there's no doubt this will have had a real heavy impact on the breeding bird population.
It could take months, if not years, for the wildlife to recover fully, and with fire getting into the peat underfoot, it could take several days yet for it to be fully extinguished. Sally Hurst, BBC Look North, Marsden.
Meanwhile, a man has been charged with arson following the huge fire on Close Moor on Saturday. 2 others who were arrested have been released pending further inquiries. The arrests relate to a fire that started after the main fire took hold. Police say the cause of that is still unknown. Firefighters who've spent another day dampening down have expressed their frustration that people are continuing to light barbecues on the moor. Let's take a little look at football now. And in League One, Sheffield United kept their automatic promotion hopes in their own hands as they comfortably beat mid-table Hull City 3-0 away. Rotherham lost their early lead to be beaten 3-1 by Birmingham City, while Sheffield Wednesday beat Bristol City 2-0 to help keep their championship playoff race wide open. Leeds United have the late kick-off at Brentford. They're currently losing 2-0. In League One, but not for long. Bradford City drew 1-1 with Gillingham. Barnsley beat Plymouth Argyle 3-0. Now, a couple from West Yorkshire are making an ambitious bid to run the London Marathon handcuffed together to break a Guinness World Record. Rebecca and Nuno Cesar from Burley and Wharfdale aim to beat the current record of 4 hours. We went along to see them in training.
Someone did post on the village Facebook group that they'd seen a man and a lady handcuffed running past the house and wondered what that was about. Someone else thought that either one of us was taking the other out on parole. It's actually really difficult, you know, it just ends up with the chain jingling around quite a lot.
This definitely is not going to be pleasant. It's going to be very hard.
My best friend's sister Sally, who I'm running for, passed away in January.
And my stepmom passed away, Rena, with the same.
Within 6 months or a year, somebody can go from diagnosis,
6 months.
6 months in Rena's case, to passing away.
40,000 runners, so we need to be very careful for people not to try and cross in between us.
Sometimes he struggles at the end, so I'll have to just drag him along.
Them all the best. Well, on to another arduous race. Hundreds of people turned out in beautiful weather to watch the annual World coal carrying competition in Gawthorpe near Wakefield. Now, here's how it works. It involves carrying a huge sack of coal almost 100 metres in the heat, and one of those crazy enough to do it was Radio Leeds' Richard Stead. There he is. Congratulations to him and everyone else that took part. It's been a lovely weekend. How long will it last? Here's Paul Mooney with your full forecast.
Good evening. Well, another fine, dry day for Easter Monday, and it stays dry overnight as well. Some patchy cloud around here and there, but essentially clear skies, allowing the temperatures to dip into single figures. The overnight low around about 7 or 8 degrees. Tomorrow's another fine, dry day. Plenty of hazy sunshine, just some thin, high cloud, but a more pronounced easterly breeze tomorrow. So on the North Yorkshire coast, the temperatures will struggle up to about 12 or 13 Celsius. Come further inland, though, we're looking at highs into the low 20s once again. So that's the way it's looking for tomorrow. As we head through the rest of the week, things do turn much more unsettled. The risk of some showers on Wednesday. They could be heavy and thundery, and it will turn cooler later in the week.
That's all from us for now. We are back at 10:20 this evening. Enjoy your evening, and we'll be back with breakfast bulletins from 6:25 in the morning. Bye-bye.
Good evening. Well, it really has been the perfect Easter break, hasn't it? Culminating today with the warmest bank holiday Monday on record. A few spots seeing highs of 25 Celsius, 77 Fahrenheit. There was more sunshine today as well in the far northwest of Scotland. Yes, I know there was a little bit of high cloud that just moved up from the near continent, turning that sunshine increasingly hazy. And actually through the night tonight, it could trigger off a few showers through the Channel Isles, across Cornwall and up into Wales as well. Bit more of a breeze developing, and that'll drive in a little more cloud as we go through the day. Maybe first thing in the morning, an orange sunrise with a little bit of Saharan dust mixed into the upper atmosphere. And with that southeasterly breeze strengthening a little, cooler on the coast, and temperatures generally down a degree or so tomorrow. Highest values of 22 Celsius. But it's Wednesday that we have to look to the real change from the Atlantic. With these areas of low pressure moving in, that's going to bring some wet weather in from the southwest, some of it turning increasingly heavy across central and southern England and Wales. Great news for gardeners and growers, but maybe a rumble of thunder mixed in there through the Midlands and the north of England. It should stay largely dry with some sunny spells into Scotland and brightening up slowly, but a noticeably cooler feel to the south later on in the day. And then it's back down to a reality, I'm afraid, as we move towards the end of the week and into the weekend. Cooler with a return to some April showers. Good night.
The Repair Shop returns on BBC One.
Everybody has something that means too much to be thrown away, and that's where we come in. We bring the old back to new.
That's amazing. Seeing the reactions handing the items back really makes it all worthwhile.
Great, smashing, super.
The Repair Shop, weekdays at 4:30 on BBC One.
He's not just going to walk in the pub and go, hello, Mum.
Hello, Mum.
Why are you even here?
To make amends.
Everywhere you go, you hurt people.
Never takes you where you think, does it? Life.
Everywhere you go, you cause trouble. What do you actually want, Sean?
I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
EastEnders, this April on BBC One.
Your accident left you so close to death yourself, you're now able to see dead people.
What do you mean?
Well, can you see me?
Yes.
Exactly. I'm dead.
So sorry to have kept you.
Oh, she's very good.
Ghosts continues tonight at 9:30 on BBC One.